FlyEnv 4.18.0 adds Neo4j, pgAdmin 4, DbGate, and Redis Commander to one local development workspace. The value is the shared context. Services, runtimes, and database clients can be managed without jumping between unrelated setup tools. The Neo4j version list does more than show download buttons. Each row keeps the installed path, the Java choice, and the service action visible together, so a developer can compare a build and its runtime before changing the environment. Neo4j needs a compatible Java environment to start. FlyEnv surfaces the Java selection next to the Neo4j version, which makes the dependency explicit and avoids installing a database first and diagnosing a missing or mismatched JDK later. After installation, the same service view keeps the version, file system path, Java pairing, and controls in one place. That gives developers a quick, repeatable way to switch local versions and understand exactly what is running. The Java entries in the workspace and the Neo4j log view form a useful troubleshooting path. When startup behavior is unexpected, developers can check the selected runtime and the service output before reaching for a separate terminal or system-wide configuration. Opening Neo4j Browser closes the loop from installation to actual use. The developer can verify the local endpoint with the same service that FlyEnv started, rather than treating a green toggle as the only proof that the database is usable. The connection form puts the endpoint, username, and password in view. That makes the local connection reproducible and gives developers a clear place to correct credentials when the browser cannot authenticate. The service panel and the browser have different jobs. FlyEnv owns the local process and runtime, while Neo4j Browser handles database work. Keeping those roles separate reduces context switching without hiding how the service is being managed. The workflow then moves to PostgreSQL and pgAdmin 4. Because the service and its companion client live in the same workspace, developers can start the database and open the administrative UI from one predictable location. pgAdmin 4 provides the server tree and dashboard that developers need for administration. This is the practical payoff of the integration. Service startup is immediately connected to an interface for inspecting the running server. From the dashboard, databases, tables, and server activity are visible in one client. That shortens the path from checking a local service to understanding its schema, which is useful during development and debugging. DbGate offers another client-oriented path into the local database stack. Its connection workflow makes the selected engine and connection details explicit, which is helpful when a developer works across more than one database type. The DbGate form groups the engine, host, port, and credentials into a single connection definition. Saving those fields avoids repeating the same local setup every time a developer returns to the database. Once the connection is saved, DbGate is ready for browsing and queries. The important convenience is persistence. The client remembers the connection details while FlyEnv continues to own the underlying local services. The final tool is Redis Commander. It gives the Redis service a clear browser interface, so developers can inspect server state and key data instead of relying only on command line output. Redis Commander exposes both server metadata and the key browser. That combination makes it easier to confirm that the expected Redis instance is running and to inspect the data it contains. Adding a key and value demonstrates the complete loop. FlyEnv starts and tracks the service, Redis Commander provides the client view, and the developer can verify a real data change before returning to the service list. FlyEnv 4.18.0 ties the pieces together: Neo4j with Java selection, PostgreSQL with pgAdmin 4, DbGate saved connections, and Redis Commander key inspection. That means less setup drift in local development.